Good morning, grade 5 students. How are you? And I hope you are doing well this morning. I hope you are keeping safe. I hope you are social distancing. You are wearing your mask. You are washing your hands. You are following the Ministry of Education protocols to keep safe, right? Because it's a privilege to be alive and well this morning. Because this coronavirus is killing off a lot of people. So therefore, we need to give God thanks that we are healthy and we are alive and well. All right. So forgive my wall. Forgive my wall. My wall is pretty empty because I don't have any two-sided tape because I'm very busy to get one. All right. So as of next week, my classroom will be a print-rich environment. So let us waste no more time. Let us go right into the lesson because there are no time to waste. All right. So yesterday we looked at the introduction of sets. Today, this morning, we are going to look at uh, empty or null set. Empty or null set, right? We're looking at the topic empty or null set. Notice I don't use the word empty and null set. I don't use the word empty and null set, so there's no conjunction between the two words, right? Therefore, that means that the two words empty or null is the same thing. Empty or null is the same thing. So empty set or null set is the same thing. All right. So if you see the word empty set or you see the word null set, is the same thing. Even if you see the word void set, it is the same thing. Same thing means that there's nothing within the set. All right. All right. So any set that does not contain any element is called the empty or null set. And the symbol used to represent an empty set is a pair of braces. And you can see that inside the pair of braces, there's nothing. All right? There's nothing inside the pair of braces. It is empty. It is empty. There's nothing there. So therefore, it is an empty set. And this is one of the symbols that represent an empty set. This is another symbol that represents an empty set. So anywhere you see a circle with a diagonal line run through it or drawn through it that separate the circle in two halves, it is a symbol that, this is the symbol that represents an empty set. All right, so these are the two symbols that represent an empty set. All right, good. So we want to look at some examples of empty set. The first example is that the set of prime numbers between 24 and 29. Is that an empty set, class? The set of prime numbers between 24 and 29. Is that an empty set or it is not an empty set? Or it is rather an empty set. So let me go again. Is it an empty set or it is not an empty set? Is it an empty set or it's not an empty set? You are correct. It is an empty set because 24, between 24 rather and 29 are the numbers 25, 26 and 27. These numbers are not prime numbers. These numbers are not prime numbers. Remember that a prime number is a number that is divisible only by itself and 1. Remember that, right? Remember that, grade 5, based on prior knowledge, based on previous knowledge from grade 4, we know that a prime number is a number that is divisible only by itself and 1. So therefore, this is an empty set because there's no prime numbers between 24 and 29. So we can say that because there are no elements or members relating to the description given. This is an empty set. Alright, this is an empty set. Another example of an empty set is that a set of German speaking Caribbean country. A set of German speaking Caribbean country. Is that an empty set, class? Yes, it is an empty set because there are no elements or members relating to that description given. So therefore it's an empty set. Alright, that set has nothing in there. It's an empty set. Alright, so let us look on other examples of empty set. So as I said, I won't be long. This is a very short topic. Alright, so here is one example. The sets of mammals with no milk. The sets of mammals with no milk. Is that an empty set, class? So I want you to tell me, class, is that an empty set? I want you to pause the video and tell me if the sets of mammals with no milk is an empty set. You are indeed correct. All mammals have milk. All mammals have milk. Therefore, this set is an empty set. This set is a null set. This set is a void set because all mammals have milk. All mammals have milk. So therefore, we know that this set is an empty set. Alright? This set is an empty set.